Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Shan. How's everyone doing? Happy Saturday or whatever day it is that you are actually watching this video. I'm just gonna get straight to the point. Yeah, the last video I put up was the video of me announcing me getting my surgery. Now that was probably in mid to the end of September. And now it's May. It's actually like May 7th, the day before Mother's Day. So shame on me for not coming back and updating you guys, showing you my results. Shame on me for not even taking you on my journey. A lot of little stuff I had to go through to before getting the surgery. So that's kind of what had played a part in my absence for so long. And I'll explain, why or whatever, but I want to really just get this out to you. This is going to be just like a little quick chit chat. I don't even want to call it a story time. It's just like a chit chat real quick, about the experience, my experience, my first go around, of going to Miami to get my surgery. Now the date was set for May 17th, last May 17th, last May. I don't want to make this too long, but I do know that hopefully there's somebody out there that can relate to this experience that I had. And this will show you how bad I really wanted to get my surgery because of the other obstacles I had to go through just to get my surgery. So stay tuned for this. And if anyone's new here, which again, I don't have many videos up anyway, but my name is Shan. I'm gonna try my best, and I am gonna be more consistent from here on out with me, because I have so much to let out. You don't even know how many videos I started and didn't, because I felt like I had to figure out an order to put everything in. So I need to start with this right here just to get the ball rolling with my journey, and what happened and everything like that. Like, this right here needs to be said and told to you guys. So I'm going to make it as quick and short as possible. Probably be like a 10-minute video or so. So I'm just going to jump right into it. So, all right. I got my surgery date, which was May 17th of last year, last May 17th, of 2021. I got that surgery date because the summer, like that, August or something, July of the summer before that, I finally had just told myself, like, listen, I want surgery. I was watching all the videos and, doing my research on it. And honestly, I'm just so, like, sad that I didn't hear or know anything about this type of surgery a little sooner, because I would have been one and got it. But then I think about it, like, nah, because I had my baby's 2. I have a 2-year-old. So that would just mean, I would have probably had to go get like a round 2 already or something, because I definitely had her and I felt like that was just in the plan of life. So I'm glad I so anyway, sidetrack. So anyway, so August I put my deposit down. It was a $500 deposit. Okay, yeah, so it was a $500 deposit. Or was it $250? It was $250 because there was a special running or something like that. And so I think I just put the whole $500 down or whatever. So yeah, I did that. So I put the deposit down, like I said, like July, August. I prepared. I took the whole winter, because that was the end of the summer when I put the deposit down. I took like the whole winter to like prepare for my surgery, take my vitamins, get my blood work done, just work out, like, stay active. I know I did like a lot of walking and stuff like that, to like, help with cardio and whatever else it was helping with. I did all of the stuff that I you're supposed to do to prepare for surgery. And I can make another video more in depth to that. I'm pretty sure there's like hundreds of them on YouTube, but there's always that one unique one that you might find out something a little bit different than the others. So I'll make another separate video getting into that, because I don't want to get off the subject. Because we're talking about my experience, I would say experience, yeah, going to Miami to get my surgery. So anyway, let's fast forward. I did everything I was supposed to do to get the surgery. Then here comes, fast forward to May. May comes, and I already had I think I booked my flights early. Of course, early on, like months in advance. So I booked my flights. My oldest daughter, went with me. So we booked our flights. We booked our flights ahead of time, and then we got our rooms at the last minute. So we did all of that. Then here comes, the day to, because my surgery, like I said, was on May 17th. It was supposed to be on May 17th. No, my surgery was on May 17th. So we booked our flights because I wanted to do something fun, like have fun, a little bit before I had to actually go into surgery. I mean, who wants to just, but anyway, besides the point. So yeah, I booked our flights from the 13th. And like I said, the 17th was my date. So from the 13th to like the 22nd or the 23rd, I have to check. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, we flew out there, got there. I had like 3 days. We had like 3 days to maybe hang out and just me like unwind and just get my mind right. Even though I went out there with my mind right, but what I'm saying is just really mentally, really just say like, all right, this is coming. Like this is what it is. I'm about to get my surgery. Like I can't believe I'm finally getting my surgery now. Fast forward to, I could say so much. Like even because like first of all, when we did get there, we had our room booked already. I had booked the room. And I'm going to include this little experience too in the other little story time that I do with the little experiences that we had there. Like I said, I want to stay on track to what I had to go through to, So anyway, I'm just saying basically we had to find another place to stay, because when we got to that hotel, it was so much going on in that hotel. When you just walk in there, you could just tell that you ain't want to be there. You didn't, like it was a place where you just was not, you basically, can I have my money back so I could find somewhere else? So we had to like basically last minute find somewhere else to book and stay, and it took us a while. So I'm gonna talk about that in another video. But anyway, so we finally get our room. We go out to eat, all of that stuff. It's like later in the day. We had already been to Miami for like hours. So we finally get our room and stuff, go out to eat and stuff, have fun. I think like the next day we get up, same little thing. Of course, before surgery you can't drink and stuff like that. So of course I was just basically enjoying myself, eating and whatever. So then we get to the day before that, the night before that. I'm just going to fast forward to that. So like the night before, you go on for surgery. You have to fast. Like you can't eat from like after midnight. You can't eat after midnight. You can't drink anything. You can't eat anything. You can't do anything. You just can't. So I did all of that, mind you. Get up in the morning. I'm excited. I get ready. I call a ride to surgery. As a matter of fact, I hired a nurse. That's a whole nother story. I'm gonna add that into the other T. I'm gonna call it T or something. But yes, I hired a nurse to take care of me after I got out of surgery or whatever for the first 24 hours. So she sent a ride, like a call, a ride service, somebody from a ride service that she deals with or whatever. So she sent the ride. I get in the ride. I get there. Just seemed like everything went by so quick. You know, I didn't have a long wait. I signed my name. It was like me and maybe like 5 or 6 other girls, and you know, they called us all pretty fast, like to the back. We had to sit in the little waiting room area, go up, sign in, get called one by one. Some people went in 2 together, I think. I don't know, but anyway, get back there, change our stuff. They had us change our clothes into the surgical stuff, you know, put your clothes into like a plastic little thingy or whatever. And so it's like a little room. I'm in there changing my clothes, and there's a lady in there, and she's like the lady that escorted me in there. She's talking to me or whatever. And then in the middle of that, I'm like half taking my stuff off, and the door opens, and I look up, and I'm like, what in the... It's Dr. Cannon. So I'm like, oh shoot. But he didn't come here. He completely was just looking at her, talking to her for like a brief second, telling her something. And I'm just standing there like, wow. And I'm like, oh wait, snap out of it and hurry up and finish getting dressed. It was just so funny. So after that, she left out. He came back in like a minute or 2 later. And he just was so really freaking nice, and he was just down to earth, and he was just straight to the point, like with certain stuff. And I was just telling him like I would want to hear, you know. So basically, he came in, I took my stuff off. He looked at me, he examined me. He was like, you have great skin. He was just saying, yeah, your skin is great, you have great skin. And then he looks down, and he goes, whoa. And he goes, what's that? And I'm just like, oh boy. And I don't know why I didn't like really think about this too much, but I was like, it's a hernia. You know, I have a hernia. I had an umbilical hernia, like on top of my belly button, and it was like like it would come out if I did too much or whatever. It would pop out, but then it would just, I don't know. I had it for a while, and then it just got a little worse after I had my daughter. So anyway, yeah, he saw that, and he was like, well, and he just kept examining it before he, you know, finally said something. And he was just like, well, I think you should get that taken care of before you get your surgery. And I'm like, what? And he was like, a hernia is a contraindication to lipo. And he was like, I could like lipo around that, but why would I do that if that's still going to be there? And he was like, I would rather you go get that taken care of and then just come back. I'm supposed to be doing my hair, y'all. I'm just sitting here. And he was like, you come back after you heal up in about 6 weeks, he said, and I'll do your surgery. So, oh my God, so many emotions was just going through my mind, through my head. I was just like, you know what, I'm ready to just scream. I don't want to, you know, I didn't want to cry, but I felt like I should. But he was so nice about it. Look at me. He was so nice, and he calmed me. He was just basically saying, like, look, it's going to be worth it in the long run, because you're going to come back and I'm going to snatch you. I had already, mind you guys, I had paid all for my surgery already. I had gave them the rest in cash right before I met with the doctor. So it was just crazy. So yeah, he said, yeah, get that taken care of. It shouldn't. He was, because I was just telling him like, wow, I've always just been scared. I never wanted to get that taken care of because I heard like they might want to do a hernia mesh and this and that and the third, and that's something that it terrifies me. Like, why would I want a mesh put in my stomach? Why would I want that? It's just scary to me. It's a foreign part. I don't like that. And I've heard bad stories about that. Even my own friend had the surgery, and the mess or something came through the little. It was just a mess. A horror story. Like, so I didn't want nothing to do with that. But so that was my fear. But I also didn't know that this was gonna like stop me from getting my surgery. Like, if I would have knew that, I would have tried to just get it taken care of, you know, before going way out there. But when he told me that, my whole world just came crashing down. But I was being as strong as I could, because I did not want to sit there and start crying. So, you know, he just said, yeah, just take care of that. You got great skin. You got your frame and everything is perfect. You don't need like much done. You already look great. And so I just took that and I said, okay. He gave me the option too. He was like, if you don't want to, He's like, if you don't want to get the surgery, you have my permission to get your money back if you want, if you can't or whatever. He was like, you sometimes people don't get their money back, but it's for other reasons, like if they don't show up or if they're late or whatever. So I was like, I was grateful for that option, but I told him, I said no. I said just keep the money. I was like, I'll be back. So, and I asked him a bunch of little questions about the hernia and all that stuff. He was like, yeah, just have your doctor or your, a surgeon, schedule it where you from and then just come back here. So, and because I flew to Miami from Connecticut, and everybody flies to Miami from all over, you know what I'm saying? So I know, but just to be told, and I prepared for it all winter and everything, did everything I was supposed to do, just to be told, no, you got to get that taken care of. And that probably was something I should have known, but I honestly didn't think it was, I didn't know. And that's just what it is. So, he told me basically, yeah, if I pierce that, he was like, that's gonna, he was like, that can kill you. He was like, that right there, that's dangerous. He was like, I don't even want to touch it. He was like, I'm smart. And he was like, and I know I can. He was just basically, he had a little cocky moment where he said something like, basically, I still could do that. I still could do it. And I don't know where to, what to do and what not to do. But he was like, because I'm smart and I know what I'm doing. And I was like, you sure do. I was agreeing with him because he do. I did my research on him. So, long story short, yes, that's what happened to me. The first time I swore I was getting surgery, swore up and down, was so happy. And I just felt like, too, that probably just happened for a reason. I just probably wasn't ready to get it then, even though everything, my blood work came back and everything, checked off for me to get the surgery. I got approved to get the surgery. Excuse me, I'm just picking out chunks at this point, and like I said, doing a rough draft. I don't really plan on leaving it like this. I just want to have the party done because I'm going to take a shower or another shower. Of course, I'm going to wrap it up, but I'm going to, so all I would have to do is just go over it. So I'm just basically starting it. I'm not parting it. I'm going to part it after I take this pink thing off. So, anyway, like I was saying, so after he said that, he left the room. I got dressed. I sat there for a second because I just had to get myself together because I swear I did not want to start crying. I just didn't want to do that. You know what I mean? I didn't want to do that. But I swear my emotions were just, my feelings were hurt. I was just like, why did this happen? I just was sad. I ain't gonna lie. I was a sad puppy. But yeah, I called my daughter because me and her, I already told her I'm about to go in and all of that stuff. And everybody else, I told them yeah, I'm about to go in, whoever I told, and it wasn't that many people. And yeah, had to call her, tell her I'm on my way back. I'm not getting my surgery. I have a hernia, and she could just probably tell that I was just a second away from crying, but she was just like, I'm sorry, let's talk about this when you get here. She just really, I could tell she felt real bad for me, so girl, when I got back to that room, I got in the bed and I don't know, I think I did cry a little bit, but it wasn't like boo-hooing because she was right there and I just didn't want to even, I'm like, it's going to be pathetic at this point. I'm coming back. I just, I got to do what I got to do. go schedule my surgery, get it done. And yeah, I'm going to come back. But yeah, I slept. I got in the bed. I went to sleep. Everybody was probably, when I got up from the little nap I took, I promise you, I had so many messages on my phone because people were just worried about me. Like, oh, did you get your surgery? Mainly my mother too. Like, did you get the surgery? My kids too. They was just, I had message after message like, hello, we, missed phone calls, all types of stuff. Cause I was still under the anesthesia. No, did I? No. I'm jumping the gun, but yeah. So, after I got up and stuff, I just laid there for a second and I'm like, you know what? I could not eat. I could not drink. I could not do nothing. And I prepared for this surgery just to get told I ain't getting it. And I know it wasn't like, I wasn't blaming nobody but myself, basically. But I had went through exams and stuff, and I'm telling you, I got approved for the surgery, my blood work. I had all my physical, all of that. Like, I was going back and forth for everything. So I don't know. I should have been told that, but at the end of the day, I should have known better myself. Or I should have at least asked about it. Because just thinking back to that, I'm like, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so we ended up going out to eat because, mind you, it was only the 17th surgery day. I didn't even get my surgery. So it was still that day, and I had all the way till like the 23rd to leave Miami. Because after the surgery, they want you to stay at least 5 days, 5 to 7 days after surgery. They want you to stay. They don't want you to just leave, and that would be a smart idea to stay. But anyway, yeah, so we went out to eat. I took a full advantage of just eating. I was so hungry. Drinking, I ordered a couple drinks. I mean, I just really just kind of was trying to drown my sorrows and having a couple drinks and just making myself feel happy because I was just so down. Like, really, it just was like I was in like a blur. Like, it didn't really hit me that I wasn't getting my surgery till like even one of my friends called me like, hey girl, yeah, I know you snatched, and how did it go? And I just broke down, and I don't know. I guess I was overthinking things because everybody was like, oh, that's probably just happened for a reason. Even my mother was saying that, like, you gonna go back, yep, and he gonna snatch you, and just all this good, positive, that's what kept me together. Because I'm telling you right now, I had to keep thinking about it. Every time I thought about it, my heart just jumped. It's just like, why not? So, yeah. Get back home. I'm just going to fast forward it. Because, and I just couldn't stay in Miami. After that day, the next day, I tried to keep it together just to stay out there. Me and her did a few things. Me and my daughter, we went to a couple places to eat. We went out to eat a couple times. And then we went to the beach and stuff too. The first few days we went to South Beach. We was out there chilling. We went to South Beach and stuff. I don't know why I left that out, but I'm gonna add that into the other video. But we definitely went to South Beach and stuff. We went to the strip club. We did a whole bunch of little stuff before I found out I wasn't getting my surgery. So like the few days before that, fast forward to the day of me finding out I wasn't getting my surgery. I couldn't drink or nothing all those days, and I was really on my P's and Q's. And to find out I wasn't getting my surgery, I said, all right, I might as well have a few drinks. But yeah, that's what happened to me. I got home, fast forward, like I said, as a matter of fact, I called to make my appointment with the surgeon from Miami. I just was not playing. I was like, oh my God, I got to call and get this appointment as soon as I can because I need to come right back here. And I was really thinking 6 weeks. So I made the appointment, but it was so crazy because first I had to be seen by my regular doctor to get a physical, like not to get a physical, but for him to look at it so he could refer me to the surgeon. So I had to make that appointment. So I made that appointment for Miami. As soon as I got home the next day, I had the appointment, and I had like at least 5 days left after that day, or 4 days in Miami, but I just didn't want to stay in Miami anymore. I wanted to go home. I just didn't want to be there anymore. So I paid more money to switch the flight dates and stuff. So I was happy that I think my daughter probably wanted to stay, but then she did say, like, she agreed with me, like, because she was really enjoying herself too. But she agreed with me, like, yeah, let's go and get you situated and all this stuff. So yeah, I made that appointment. Went to that appointment. I'm just gonna skip that. Went to that appointment and stuff. He referred me to the surgeon. I called the surgeon. The surgeon telling me, because this is in May, the surgeon is telling me, we're not gonna have no appointment for you till what he say? No, he gave me an appointment. And it was for like the day after that. The day after the surgeon gave me an appointment for a couple days after that. So I went to that appointment. It was like all in the same week. It happened so fast. He examined everything and he seen the hernia and he was like, yeah, he just basically was telling me like, okay, you have to, we gonna just try staples, you know, and if that doesn't work, or not staples, the stitches, dissolve, like, you know, stitches, in the inside stitches, those stitches, and he was like, we're gonna try that because it's not that bad or whatever. So I was like, cool, because I was so stressed out, I was worried. He reassured me that, even Dr. Cannon reassured me that the surgery is not that bad. It's not gonna be what I think it is. You just need to do what I gotta do, take it easy. And the surgeon too, he explained to me like, yeah, it's not, you know, that bad. It's gonna be probably gonna be in some pain, but it's not to the point where, you know, it's gonna be unbearable and stuff like that. So yeah, I was so happy that I didn't have to get that hernia mesh, because I was telling him like, oh, I thought that's what my option would have been, just me having to get that, and I was like, that terrified me, and I probably would have just not wanted to do it, but I wanted to get my surgery so bad. But I wanted to take care of that too. Like, that was just important to me as getting my surgery. Like, that right there, that hernia, it used to just pop out of nowhere and be just up on top of my belly button, just like, hey, you know, and the rest of my body will look great, and I will have that. So, you know, that was one of my insecurities right there. So after that, mind you, we still in May, and he basically told me the only appointment he had was way in August for the surgery. August 15th he had. I was like, August? I was so sad, like, you know what, really, like, August, you know? So I took that date. So I just knew from then in May that I wasn't getting my surgery. I was just going to go through the summer without it. And then because I would have to get my surgery, I knew that it was not going to be to the end of the summer to get the hernia repair. And so I just was like, okay. That right there, that little period of time was kind of just very depressing to me in the beginning, like right away. But it switched up quick because it allowed me to do a lot more research. Even though I did so much research, it allowed me to get more, just continue to take my vitamins and just get stronger for the surgery. I gained some weight because I wanted to gain a little bit more weight, but I didn't, you know. And so it allowed me to just like gain my weight, gain a little bit more weight, and just, I don't know, just get my mind just right and just tell myself like, yeah, this happened for a reason. And I'm happy that I'm able to go back after I, you know, get the surgery and it heal. So I get the surgery. I'm just going to fast forward. You know, the summer flew by pretty much, it seemed like. So it was just like, okay, I'm just going to have to deal with this hernia anyway. And it seemed like the hernia was getting worse over the summer just because I was doing a lot of lifting and stuff like that. And if I ate too much or if I had to use the bathroom for too long or whatever, it would, you can just see, as long as y'all don't see no nips or no areolas. Yeah, like it flew by. It did fly. So, yeah, that day come, I get my surgery. I got some pictures of before how my belly looked and then after I got the surgery. But at the end of the day, went and got the surgery. He told me though, he said, you have to wait 3 months, 12 weeks after the surgery. He was like, for you to go get, you know, approved to get your lipo 360 and your BBL surgery. He was like, you have to wait 12 weeks for that. I was like, really? He was like, yes, 12 weeks. So that's 3 months, guys. So, and way before I got the surgery, after I talked to the surgeon, I called Vixen so fast to set my date up, my new date. I called them so fast because he told me 3 months. So I called and it was still in May. So, and I knew I was not getting my surgery till August. So from August, I scheduled it, I'm sorry, but I definitely scheduled it exactly 3 months from that date. So it was October. So August 15th is when I got my surgery for my hernia repair. I got my new set surgery date to get my lipo 360 and BBL October 3rd. That was 3 months. I added the 3 months. Finally, surgery time comes up, and I go get my surgery and stuff like that. It was a success. I'm gonna, like I said, put up another little chat and stuff about in detail and all of that, what happened with my surgery. But I basically want to get to this because the video is already a few minutes long. So let me hurry up and wrap this up. So get the surgery. Fast forward about 3 months post-op. I feel like a pain in my belly, and I'm just like, what the heck is that? Not like a pain, but like I would feel that when I had the hernia. Like I would feel that if I did too much, or if I got too full, or if I lifted something I shouldn't have been lifting, or my baby or something. She's a big baby. So I started feeling that one night, and I'm like, wait. And I had got told I could take the wrap off from my hernia surgery. I had got told I could take all of that stuff off before I went to go get the lipo after 3 months. She was like, you good. I went 2 or 3 times to see this lady before I got my surgery because I was so nervous. I was like, I just want to make sure that I'm able to get the surgery and nobody's going to poke nothing. And just, I just wanted to make sure I was good. So, anyway, I did. I just stabbed myself in the ear and tried to play it off with this thumbnail. So yeah, I get the surgery. It was everything went well. I'm here. I'm alive. My doctor, a great doctor. Like, he's a great doctor. So got the surgery. Like I said, 3 months later, I'm around 3 months post-op. And I feel like I said that pain. And I just kind of start feeling, and I'm just like, no, it ain't come back. It's not back. Because I was just like, it's not back. It's not back. Why? I just knew, because I felt where they did the surgery at. It was a piece of skin there that was like bulged a little teeny bit to look like it was still there, but I would have had to get something done to that, but it was still fine. The hernia was not there when I got it done. Tell me why my hernia popped back out. I don't even want to cry right now, but I just feel like I went through so much to get this surgery and get this taken care of, because believe it or not, I really wanted the hernia taken care of after I really was told, you have to get that done if you want to get lipo. But before that, in previous appointments and stuff, I would always bring it up to my doctor. They would look at it, they would say, if it's not hurting you or bothering you, it's not that bad, and it's okay. Like, you're good. You're good unless it's really bothering you and you feel like you need to, you want to get something done about it, then let us know. And I was like, all right, then I'm just going to leave it. Then I just got that mentality, like, yeah, I'm about to get surgery after that. Like, I wasn't paying attention to, like, okay, this hernia might be, a contraindication to me getting my surgery. But I got to tell you, yes, this hernia popped back out. It came back. Devastation. I've just been devastated. For the last few months, I've been devastated. Like, yo, why me? Why is this happening? This should happen to nobody. But I didn't do anything extra. I didn't do anything wrong. The only thing I feel like I did was because she told me I couldn't lift over 30 pounds. And that's what I wasn't doing. I wasn't doing that. My baby, she's a big baby. But I had told her, like, yeah, my baby's over 30 pounds. She had told me that when I first got the surgery. Then the months went by. And I got my lipo and stuff, too. I had got my lipo and stuff. And then she would approve me. She was like, oh, you can lift your baby and stuff now. It's okay. So I feel like that's why my hernia came back, or that's how my hernia popped back up. Because she's a big baby, like I said. She's 2 years old, but she's heavy. And she's always been like almost about 30 pounds since before she turned 1, a little before she turned 1, or since she was 1, because that sounds really bad. So she's not like obese. If you look at her, you won't even be able to, till you pick her up. She's really solid, and she's tall too. So anyway, that's what made my hernia pop back out. And she's the one that made the hernia really get worse after I had her, because she's my biggest baby. And yeah, I had the hernia for years and years and years, but it never popped out like that ever. It never gave me any trouble. Then after I had her, I guess me doing all the heavy lifting her, and you know, I'm always hold my baby and stuff, and that's just what happened, you know. So yeah, I want to know if any of you had to get hernia repair before surgery, or you're thinking about getting surgery, or you want to get surgery, but you have like a hernia. That's an issue that you have to probably get hernia repair first. Some surgeons do the hernia repair before they do the surgery at the same time, and I know that because I've watched some of my vlogs. I've seen somebody, when I was doing research on the hernia repair, I saw a couple people post, or 1 or 2 people post, you know, not a lot, about getting hernia repair before surgery. But yeah, let me know if any of you guys had to go through this. But my hernia was an umbilical hernia, so it's on top of the belly button. I'm gonna show you guys it, and this is like a long story short, but just to basically tell you guys like the stuff I've been going through. Like I went and got this surgery done. Love my results. Love it. Love them. Love. Dr. Camden changed my life, even though, not to be funny or brag or anything, before I got my surgery, I was fine. Like, I didn't need the surgery. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it in a bad way or trying to be like cocky or nothing, but you know, it's not even just me. Everybody I know was telling me that, you know, you don't really need the surgery. You're fine. But I just wanted the surgery because I wanted the lipo and I wanted certain stuff, you know, like taking care of. We're going to talk about that stuff too in another video. But again, this video was basically for me to talk about like what happened to me. I flew all the way to Miami, got in front of the doctor, met with him just to be told, you can't get your surgery right now because you need to take care of that hernia. You know, so I went, got that taken care of. Waited 3 months, but I also had to wait time before the surgery. I had to wait like the whole summer pretty much. So did all of that. Took me to 6 weeks. After that hernia surgery, it wasn't too bad. You know, I just had to heal and I had to just be careful, you know, because they had gave me stitches inside, inner stitches, and they slit my belly button like a little bit, like they slit it. I think I took before and afters. So you guys will be seeing that. And then in person, I'm going to actually upload something else where I show you guys, like show you how it looks now or whatever. But yeah, I'm really sad and I'm really devastated. So I have another appointment with the surgeon to talk about this. So today is the 7th. I have an appointment with him on the 11th. So I will be going to see what are my options. But I know before he did my surgery, he told me we're gonna try this procedure, which is the stitches, the inside stitches. And if that doesn't work, your only other option would be the hernia mesh. And he was trying to reassure me about the effectiveness of it and how it doesn't bother people and all of this stuff. But I've been seeing on TV otherwise, and so I don't know. That's a whole nother subject. So I'm gonna have to really thoroughly speak to him. And do you guys think I'm nuts to ask him like, hey, can we just try the other procedure again? You know what I mean? Like, because I'm terrified. I don't want to get a hernia mesh. I just don't want that mesh. I don't want a mesh inside of my stomach. You know, I don't want that. And I think that's like a bigger incision. The incision that they made for me to get the stitches, for them to stitch it down, it was through my belly button. And that's kind of ugly too. But at the end of the day, I don't care. It's better than like a big hole or a big mark in like your stomach from them having to insert a hernia mesh. Like, no. I pray for myself because I'm not going to sit in there and tell them, yes, okay, this is what we can do. he probably will tell me, well, we can't help you. And I just hope that he doesn't do this. I hope he doesn't do that. I hope we can think of something else, you know, and I'm worried about the mesh. I'm worried about the mesh being in my stomach, because I just feel like I'm going to be able to feel that, and it might cause complications like other people, with lawsuits towards other people, you know, surgeons for the hernia mesh or whatever. So, you know, I don't want that. You know, I don't want that. I don't want a hernia mesh. So let's just hope that that's not what he tells me. Oh yeah, this I had wrote down. I just really freehanded this. You're going to be able to tell because the way I'm talking, pausing, getting sidetracked, like I'm all over the place. But I had jotted down, it's all sloppy, but I had jotted down like a format of what happened from when I got to my, you know, when I was told I had to get my hernia repaired and all that stuff. But anyway, yeah, so that was what happened to me the first time around. So yeah, I got my other surgery date. Got the surgery, like I said. I done repeated this like 3 or 4 times. It's just gonna give me somewhere to start and keep going. And yeah, my surgery came out a success, but that hernia came back. And so I've been kind of just sad to even get on YouTube, and I want to do trial hauls, and I want to do a couple things. But yeah, that hernia is it's ugly. It's very ugly. It's out, you know. I still wear what I want to wear depending on what it is, like my crop tops, and I'll just make sure it covers just to, you know, cover it. But we're going to have to get this hernia taken care of so I could feel better about myself. But then again, I might still not be able to show ever, like, where, you know, like when I want to go to the beach. I've been supposed to go to the beach. I've been planning a beach trip. But I want to see what my surgeon has to say first. You know, I'm a one piece. I have to wear something like that. But I just, you know, I need to stop jumping to conclusions and just see what he says in a few days. Excuse me. So yeah, y'all pray for me. And yeah, so if anybody had to go through this, please comment down below and let me know. And share your experience with me. I would love to hear, because I'm really, I'm over it. I bet you probably didn't have to go through getting it and then it came back, and if so, that's even going to be even more kind of just interesting, because really, you know, but yeah, so it came back. So yeah, I'm gonna put together like a little, because I want to do a body reveal, you know what I mean. I want to show you guys what it look like, what I look like, how I look, and also, like I said, talk more into depth. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna kind of just say little things, you know, the price, you know, just whatever I feel like I could put in that video. I'm gonna have so many videos on surgery, because this has been a journey, and I should have been started, you know, putting out content. It's all been in my head, and it's just been really filling my head up for months, and that's only because that hernia came back, and that really, really crushed me. It really just had me feeling really just crazy. Like, should I just put up some trying hauls or something and just not say anything, and just when they see that, or if they see that, they'll, you know, or just try to hide it, and just, so I'm just like, nah, I need to share this. I wanted to share the journey of me getting the hernia surgery. I wanted to share that with you guys. I wanted to document that. But at least I know I took pictures and stuff like that, and I said, okay, let me at least come. Why am I rocking? You know, it's probably because, like I said, it's my insecurity right now, and it's kind of just making me a little nervous to even be putting this out there, or just putting myself out here, period, because some people are just, and I haven't experienced that, but I watch a lot of YouTubers, and, you know, people be in the comments going crazy and stuff like that, and so I just will respect, I will respect anyone's opinion and comment, as long as it's just nothing too crazy, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, this has probably been a boring video. I hope that if you made it this far, you can comment down below and just let me know if you had any experience similar to this. Like, did this happen to you, you know, or somebody you know, or whatever, and just share it with me, because I couldn't find nobody to talk to about this, really, like, that could relate to me. That was getting surgery. I was scared. I was just nervous about the hernia surgery. Why was I nervous about getting hernia surgery but not the BBL? I'm gonna need somebody to explain that to me. It's because I wanted the BBL so bad, but yeah. So anyway, we got more to talk about because obviously you can see I can't even leave you guys. I'm still here, talking. So yeah. If you're watching this, please like my channel, subscribe to my channel, give me a chance, and engage in the comment section. Let me know what I could do better at. This video is all over the place. Actually upstairs in my office, well, in my room. I have my desk here. And so yeah, I'm gonna get to finishing my hair and take this off, and I'll talk to you guys, because I was about to say I'll get back to you, but no, I'll talk to you guys in my next video, which will be going up the day after this video. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And like I said, whoever tuned in, took the time to watch this far, I really appreciate you. Thank you, and welcome to my channel. My name's Shan. Take care.